So hi guys, my name is Dipesh Ishwani and I am from Philium Enterprise. Today in this video we are going to study about the HTML and CSS basics, and we are going to see about the syntax and what is the role of HTML and CSS in the front-end web development. So starting from the HTML and we are moving towards the CSS. So there are various things in HTML. So we will learn it step by step in a video by video. We can't cover all of that into one video. So starting from the basic introduction of HTML. So basic HTML is the full form of the HTML is hypertext markup language, and it is a standard markup language for creating web pages, and it's also defines the structure of the web page, and it contains series of elements, and all elements tells the browser how to display the content. And HTML label pieces like of content, such as this is a heading, this is a paragraph. So there are various things we can write in HTML and structurize the page of a web page. And it contains various tags, and every tag has a different definition for itself. And nowadays HTML has been evolved, and from the previous versions, and then HTML has been uh, modified time by time, and due to the requirements. And today we are the version of the HTML we are going to study is HTML5. So basically starting with the HTML, so we will make a file, name new file here, and the HTML files have the syntax of HTML or maybe HTML. Okay, both of the syntax are equally um, acceptable, we can say. So basic HTML document is doc type HTML. So this doc type HTML tells the browser that what like declares the version of the HTML. Okay, so it's like a document type declaration. Okay, so now the next tag is HTML, which which tells the browser that the code under this is an HTML code. Okay, now this HTML under this HTML code there are two type of tags. First is head tag. Okay, and second is body tag. So the function of head tag is that it uh, it contains the elements that contains the meta information about the HTML page, and HTML and it contains such information like title, links to the CSS files, and metadata, and all other things, like we can say the size of the screen size of the docu of the device in which it is going to place itself. And the body tag defines the document's body, and it is a container for all visible content such as headings, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, list, etc. And there so these all things have different tags for themselves, and we will see one by one. So basically in this head tag we are going to study for the title tag. So this title tag is also, so you can see that every tag has a close tag also, which indicates that the tag has been closed here. Okay, and you can see, but some of the tags are there which don't have any close tag. Okay, so their syntax is different of writing. Okay, now this title tag represents like it specifies a title for the HTML page, which is shown in the browser title bar, you can say. And we will write this is Philium Enterprise. Okay, now this is an HTML document, and I have opened the server. Let me just open the server. Okay, I am using XAMPP. You can use any local server. Okay, so you can see there in this we are getting, this is a Philium Enterprise. So this is the title for the document. Okay, so the title tag represents the title for the document, and in the body tag we can write any number of tags. Let's just say h1 represents the heading tag, and this is her heading. So you can see this is a heading, and there are different types of headings. Um, so there are different types of heading according to the sizes and boldness. So it starts from H1 and ends at H6. So we will see every type of tag. Okay. So this is an introductory video for the HTML, and those who know this basics can skip this thing. So you can see H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Okay, so it's depend upon the size of the heading. So this is the basic for the HTML part. Now we are going to move to CSS, and this role of the CSS is that CSS is full form of the CSS is basically cascading style sheets, and it describes the HTML, how HTML elements are to be displayed on the screen. Okay, and CSS saves a lot of work. It can control the layout of the multiple web pages all at once. External, like we can also include an external style sheets into our documents, HTML documents, and this has one advantage over internal style sheets, that we can use that style sheets for we can include that style sheets in the multiple HTML documents, which is a benefit for us. So now we are going to see some of the styling things for the, so how we are going to write the CSS files. Okay, so for the CSS file we are going to name it as style, and you can name it anything, but the extension for the CSS file is .css. Okay, and style.css, and the syntax is very simple, not so complex, but it will get complex when we will study advanced CSS, and we will move it we are going to see in that into the further videos. When HTML will be complex, then CSS will also be complex. Okay, but not that much complex, because it is the development is of the all of the development is based on the syntax. It's less based on logic, because everything is predefined and you have to put the syntax, and you can display the thing. Okay, now I'm going to write the syntax for including my CSS file into the HTML document. So I'm going to use the link tag, and the attribute which I'm using for the link tag is rel, which is the short form for relation, and rel will tell us that what relationship we are sharing. So we are including a style sheet. Okay, now we have to give a source for that style sheet, and that is style.css, style.css. Okay, now this is a self closing tag, you can see, and there is no closing tag for this, and we have included the style sheet into our document, and these all are the attributes for a tag. Okay, so there are various attributes for every tag, and this is a style sheet, and I want to give h1 heading, and I want to give color red to my h1 heading. Okay, now if I'm going to reload it, you can see the heading color, like the text heading text color is going to changes to red, and this is the external file which I've included into the my current document, and there is also an internal styling. So how we are going to do that, we are going to copy this, and we are going to remove this for now. And if I want to use internal styling, that internal styling is basically used when we are styling for the particular document, and we don't want to use it into the another files, and that's why. And external styling is used when there is an common, when two documents are sharing some common styling, so you can use a external styling. So it's upon your requirement. So you have to call upon a style tag into the header tag, and there you can just copy your code here, which you are writing. Okay, which you are writing in, say there. So if you want to change the color for looking out, so we will give green. Okay, for looking out the difference, if you want to give the color change, so we can give that. So this color has been changed to green. So this was the internal styling, and this was the syntax for the CSS. And now we are going to see in the next video for the new topics of the HTML and CSS, and how we are going to move to the advanced part, and that is excitement. So please be with me, and thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos. I am Dipesh Rijwani from Philium Enterprise.